You know when they just hone you in? And then he hit me with the, "So you can't spare a coffee a week?" Bro, come on, man. Don't be that guy. You're guilt tripping me now, man. Ah, there we go. We're up and running on the live sesh. Let me just copy this link over and we'll be laughing. He's on Twitter these days. It's crazy scenes. So I'll chuck the link over to the lads on Twitter. Oh, fuck. Wrong thing. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you had a decent day out there too. I'll tell you what, I had a good day actually. It was last or second last day of school before the holidays. I got to work a little bit tomorrow, but yeah, it'd be nice to have a little break. Actually, I haven't had a holiday for a while, so that'd be cool. Oh, going to gather round as well. That'll be a bit of fun. Making the drive over too. So that should be interesting. If you're looking for a good Facebook page on SuperCoach as well, AFL SuperCoach 360. I've been paired up with those guys for a couple of years now. They're great value, good bunch of fellas, and great content too. So bit of a shameless plug there, but if you do want a bit of a SuperCoach community, they could be your guys. All right, nice. Thanks to everyone who has popped onto YouTube. I have just set things up so we could be. Let me know if I'm coming through loud and clear as well. My rank, my rank is about 9,000 something. Trades this week, probably Wanganeen Miller to LDU if he's named. We'll see how we go. But sorry to everyone who I missed on the TikTok. If I did not get to your question, feel free to pop over to my YouTube channel right now, and I will do my best to get to you. But we got through most of them. Probably only didn't get to about 6 or 7, which is cool. What is this? Every Easter, I like to throw rocks at trains, and I have been collecting rocks in preparation. Now that is some content right there. I mean, that is a rare unit right there. I respect that. Well, actually, I don't respect throwing rocks at trains, but like this person says, the preparation and the inspiration is that's next level. But look, I am going to call it there on the old live sesh. At least for TikTok, you can catch me over on the old YouTube there if you would like. So yeah, thanks for everyone tuning in. If you got any feedback, feel free to let me know. I will. I'll be going live every Tuesday or Wednesday, probably Wednesday, ideally. Take your questions, talk a bit of trash, and yeah, bit of fun. So let me know if you are getting around the content. I might try to do it a little bit longer on TikTok because it does seem like we're getting a few questions there as well. So, which is great. So thank you. But yeah, like I said, feel free. Don't be shy. Pop over to YouTube if you want to keep talking. But otherwise, I am going to call it. So good stuff. Have a good week. Trade well. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. YouTube crew, what is up? What is up? Shorty is here and has your undivided attention. Let me scroll to the top. Kanga Jacob, hey Shorty, what's up, mate? Iron Hutter, what's going on, my friend? An amusement. You can bank on this bloke. He absolutely loves it. Father Shortbread. You gotta love this man. Big Floyd, hey Shorty, saw you at the chocolate factory the other day. Did you, mate? Yes, fucking love that stuff, man. When you get that hot chocolate and you get that little tub of chocolate, it's just like, oh, fucking amazing stuff. And how you just get to walk around and just, the other day I went there and you get those little free samples at the front. Normally you get like a solid amount of those chocolate bits. I'm not kidding. I reckon I got 8 chocolate bits. I was like, bro, load me up, mate. Load me up. Disrespectful. Kanga Jacob, what do you think of Callahan down to out of the rookies? I mean, you'd think if Chandler's go, or you could probably do Phillips if he's named. But again, there's got to be a little bit of conjecture as to whether he's best 22 when Simpkin and LDU come back, doesn't it? Let me just have a quick look. Oh, shit. Scrolled too far. See, Noah Long's going better than I thought. Yeah, Phillips looks a likely type. And then we're probably just going to wait to see what the teams do. But yeah, I think, look, it's always annoying if we miss that first price rise. But yeah, there's still decent options, even if we don't get them at their basement price. But the teams might give us a little bit more of an idea too. Bo says, "G'day, Shorty. I got 21.97. I'm trading Doc to Ryan this week." Wow. Look, I'm not in favour of trading Doc. I mean, the bloke just came off 39 touches. I know the score didn't reflect it, but gee whiz, I reckon he's a top 4 defender. Anyway, amusement. Geelong really lost to a Gold Coast sporting team. Yeah, mate. Oh, would have been going off in your neck of the woods, mate. Man, the Cats need to respond. They need to respond. I'm going along Monday, and I will be getting right around them. I will be vocal. Shorty will be up and about. Bo, should I trade out Marshall to Grundy? No, I don't think you should, mate. I'm just jotting a few things down as I go about what's sort of floating people's boat in terms of trades. Marshall's a keeper for mine. I know the first couple of weeks he's had a couple that haven't been his best, but I still think he's going to average 110. And I reckon there's a 140 around the corner. So don't lose faith. Grundy's a bit of a sugar hit, short term love, but no, he's not for me, mate. Harry Lyons, Shorty, long time watcher, went for a bit of a pod this year and started merit. He hasn't started great on top 6% so far. What should I do? Thanks for popping on, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't mind the pod. And I do like Zach Merritt. I think he's a lock to average between sort of 108, 112. Obviously, at the moment, he hasn't had a bad game, but probably hasn't had that top game. If he's the least of your worries, then you're doing great. I probably wouldn't trade him. I don't think I've seen anything alarming enough to be like, shit, he has to go. So he hasn't quite hit his best footy, but I'd be holding faith. JD, should I trade Callahan for Van Royen so I can swap Cameron for English? Yeah, that's a fair trade. I think trading down to a Van Royen or anyone like that, I think is a good call. James, g'day, Shorty. How's it going? Good, mate. How are you? Thanks for popping along. Good to see you. The Ultimate Fitness Adventure Camp. That's a fair title. Hello and welcome to the Pod God Top 8. Top 8% Supercoach team. I like to see if anyone thinks Crows and Hawks are playing. Good, decent footy. So who's daring for a pod? How about that for a comment? That's something else. Matt, thoughts on Doherty, DC, and Warple out and trade in Tom Stewart, Tim English, and Vital if he plays? Look, aside from Doherty going out, which I'm not for, that whole trade setup actually reads pretty well. Obviously, it swings on Vital being named, but yeah, I don't mind it. But I do think Doherty's a keeper. But TJ, Shorty, I have 615K for a mid. Who do I slot in? Cripps, Green, Petrarca, or Kelly? Part of me says no to Petrarca, and I don't even know why. I used to love him. I think Tom Green just looks like taking that next step. Kelly, Cripps, they've been blokes who have been loyal servants to us for a long, long time. I'd almost be more inclined to go with Cripps or a Kelly because they've done that 110 plus many times before. But then the adventurer in me says Tommy Green, take that risk, back in the young fella. Big Floyd, hey Shorty, oh yes, I did get to that one. Thank you, Big Floyd. Jackson, hey Shorty, what are your thoughts on trading Constable to Will Phillips and Flanders to Chandler, or do you suggest anything else? Look, I think Cade Chandler's a guy that really does have to find his way into our sides, and I don't mind the Constable option because when a fella isn't in the team, clearly he ain't making money. I'm hoping he's a chance to come back with Flanders going down. Yeah, so I think probably do. I think that's probably a good option. So Phillips, I wouldn't mind waiting on. I wouldn't mind waiting on just to see if he's named, where he's named. I'd love to see him named on the field. I know it's a much of a muchness, but it would just make me sleep a little bit better at night. And James says, should we be keeping Doc? I think we should, mate. I've said that a couple of times, and I reckon we should. Jimmy, LDU, or Sicily, which do you prefer as an upgrade? I prefer Sicily, mate. I think he's just clearly a top 3, maybe even top 2. Could be the number 1 defender in Supercoach land. Where LDU's been amazing, but still sort of proven himself. Yeah, and that calf's a bit concerning. Josh Morgan, Shorty, reveal the hairline. What sort of a comment is that? There's a hair for you, mate. There's a hairline. I mean, Shorty's honest with himself. There is a bit of coverage there, and it needs to be because that hair ain't hanging around forever, mate. So we gotta make it look good while we can. And some people would say it doesn't look that good. Ben, is Sean Darcy a must out? And if so, English or Grundy until Gorn's back? Honestly, I think he is. Yeah, I think he is a must out. And I know he scored great, but I watched that game and I didn't think his role was. I don't know. I'm just concerned about him and Jackson, how it's going to work. And I would go English, mate. I'd go English for sure. Unless Cash is a little bit of a stretch, then you might get that short-term sugar hit from Grundy. Oh, also, we'll have the quiz tonight. We'll have the quiz. It's back, baby. I know I was a bit lazy the first couple of weeks, but the quiz is back. I will have to remember my login details. That's one thing. But yeah, quiz will be back, which will be nice. Where am I up to? Carl, what's going on, mate? Short Dog Millionaire, give the community some hope. Shorty, languishing at 80K, copped to 3 primo injuries in 3 weeks. Need the great man to replace me as coach. My boys deserve better. Hang in there, mate. Carl, hang in there. It doesn't take much to build those rankings up. It just takes a good week or 2, mate. So trade well. You'll get it back, mate. You'll get it back. TJ Sard or Liam Baker? Not exactly blokes that I have spent too much time thinking about. I don't really like Sard. Just fuck the blokes averaging 118. Oh, I mean, he does play a good role, but I've never really, I don't know why, I've never really considered him. And Baker is averaging a handy 108 with a 63 in there. That concerns me. I wouldn't be too enthused by either, mate. But if I had to, I'd go Sard. But yeah, if that helps. The Ultimate Fitness Boy is back. You looking good, Shorty? Thank you, mate. This year, top 10%. Go, go, go. What do you reckon? Oh, mate, I certainly hope so, brother. I mean, off to a good start. What am I at the moment? I am top 5% at the moment. So that's not too bad. Try and work that rank up even further. He also says if you have Doc still, you have maybe lost. Oh, mate, I totally disagree, my friend. I think Doherty's playing good footy. Hasn't reflected in the scoring just yet, but he'll be fine, mate. He'll be fine. Theo, what's going on, mate? Hey, Shorty, how are you? Would you go LDU or Stewart? I did Gota and Callahan for Chandler and Amati. Give me the party. Yeah. I'd go Stewart, to be honest. And you're probably winning on both fronts because they're both stars, but Stewart's proven. And I know I keep saying it, but calves make me worried, mate. Calf tightness just sends a shiver down my spine. Trading a bloke in with calf tightness the week before, late withdrawal. I don't know. I'll go Stewart. Amusement, what do you call a Supercoach team that can't score many points? Amusement's team. Well, he's never short of a gag, is Amusement, and he's come in firing once again. That's what we love about him. Carl, could you condone Darcy Cameron, Finn Callahan disgraced himself and Callahan Nation again last week? Two, Grundy and Nick Dacos. I don't mind that. Or go Cameron and Callahan to English and Rouston and hold the cash over for next week. Now, I'll go your first one, mate. I'll go the first one. I mean, keep it simple. Dacos, Gun, going to need to have him only going up. I'd go with him. Iron Hutto, what do you think of getting rid of Ben King for Phillips? Yeah, let's just wait and see where Phillips is named, that he is named, because let's not forget he was a sub not too long ago, but surely he's shown that he can be best 22. If so, yeah, I would do that. Jonas, Shorty, what's happening with the collab with Supercoach Edge? Get those units on the live stream. Absolutely, mate. I'm mid conversation with them. We were going to do it Friday, but I don't think we'll have time. So trust me, it's in the works. So let's see how we go. And here we go. Here's an absolute imposter, Shorty Supercoach, with the symbol and everything. Hey, Shorty, unfortunately traded Jack Steele for Luke Davies Uniac last week. Should I trade him? If so, for who? Oh, man, that hurts. But no, you don't want to make one loss, two losses. So just hold him unless he's not named. Then it might be a different story. But that's a bit of a heartbreaker, mate. But a lot of people would have been in that same boat. It's bloody tough. Lockie, hey, Shorty, needs some fatherly advice. I've gone Darcy Cameron to Jack Zeeble this week. Just wondering if you think I should also go Darcy to English or should I persist with him? Good stuff, mate. I would trade him. Yeah, I think English is just a lock and load. Probably going to spend a lot of time above 600K. So yeah, I just think Darcy's going to be an absolute roller coaster. Just makes me worried. I think you could have you tearing your hair out. So I'd do that, mate. Carl, no daylight savings, tomfoolery tonight. Amusement, please. Shorty's baby blues, front and center. Happy days. 11 out of 10 for the set. I'll tell you what, if ever I'm feeling a little flat, I just turn to Carl. I mean, the bloke just pumps me up. He's a good man to have in your corner. James, what's your VC and C this week? I'm thinking Dacos into Bont. I'm always a bit slow on the thinking about my captaincy options. That's a real Thursday, Friday thought for Shorty, but let me have a look for you. I get the sense that Josh Dunkley is just close to a 140 plus. I don't know why it's a gut feel, but I don't mind Dacos. Bontempelli against Richmond, yeah, not bad option either. I mean, the ever reliable Clayton Oliver, you could go with. Is there anyone early in the round that we could roll a little saucy VC? Not really. Yeah, fair enough. No, look, I think I might. I mean, nothing wrong with Nick Dacos, but I might just roll those dice on Josh and Dunkley to pump me out a little 150. Can get thoughts on Doherty to Stewart. I think Stewart's a gun, but I'm staying firm on this. Hold Doherty. I really do think he's a gun. I mean, he's a top 4 defender in my opinion, so I'd be keeping. Oliver, need a 350-ish price defender. Who should I go? Let me have a little look there for you, mate. Could be a little bit tough around that price range, but let's have a little scroll here for you, mate. Can't say anyone's really jumping at me at this stage. Might even have to go all the way down. And I'm glad I didn't pick Hunter Clark. I know at times I was flirting with that. It's just hasn't been it. Has not been it. Jeez, mate, there's not much. I mean, if you got Jack Buckley at 275, he's probably not a bad option. It was annoying that Jack Bowes scored 61, but I still think he's got good scoring prospect. And then you sort of start to slide your way down to a Liam Stocker and everyone's got Jimby. I'll tell you what, who's not the worst. I haven't seen him mentioned yet, but Sam Petrevsky-Seton. Like, if you want a little injection of cash and someone a bit unique, there's a name for you. Hopefully that helped a little bit, mate. Thrills, should I trade out Oliver for Callahan? One can only presume you mean Callahan for Oliver, and in that case, it would be yes. Cody, g'day, Shorty. What's your thoughts on Grundy? I think he's a really good Darcy Cameron replacement. It's a sugar hit, though. I mean, once Gorn comes back, I think I'll have the same question marks over his position and inconsistency that I did a week or two ago. But for now, you can probably enjoy the ride as his number one ruck and solo. Loves it. James, Jordan Ridley to Tom Stewart. Yep, I'm a yes for that. Have not liked Jordan Ridley's ceiling for a long time. James, trade Warple. Unfortunately, yes. He was going so nicely. And then when he puts in a stinker like that, and it looked like he was playing a little bit forward at times. I mean, that just has you sick in the stomach, mate. So, yeah, I would do that. Amusement Jonah for Watto, worth the extra funds. Oh, mate, you're dealing with a couple of spuds there, so you're losing on both fronts, my friend. Jonas, he's having a chat with Cody. Lockie, not so keen on this trade, but just for fun. What do you think of Green to LDU? Can't really think of another way to get him in, as I never had Warple setters or that dud that, yeah, I know. Wanganeen Miller, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I talked him up all preseason. But your option, no. Don't trade out Tom Green, mate. Sometimes we just can't have everything we want in life. And sometimes if you can't get LDU, you can't get him, mate. It's no point trading out Tom Green for LDU. Because then one day you'll be sitting here going, Shorty, how do I get Tom Green in? So, yeah. Dan, top 1,300 so far. Opinions on Marshall as a second ruck? Absolutely. There's been a bit of talk about Marshall, but he's an absolute keep for mine, mate. I've got no issues with Rowan Marshall. In fact, take this to the bank. One of the next 2 weeks, Rowan Marshall will score 140 plus. Back it in. Lock it in. Running pram. Current 1 to 4 defender rankings. For me, it hasn't changed. So in that top 4, Stewart, Sicily, Jordan Dawson hasn't changed. And I'll put Nick Dacos in there now from the start of the season he's had. That'd be my 4. Josh says Chandler or Phillips. For some reason, my gut says Phillips. And I would like to see the teams. I'd like to watch Clarko's press conference, see if he says anything. Something says Will Phillips for mine. So that's what I'll go with for now. But, gee, Chandler has been impressive. Carl Bowes, Shorty, last week, a blip on the radar or an indication of prospects with Stewart back? Duncan soon seemed to be in a defensive-minded role last week. More cuddles than a 16-year-old on the disco biscuits. That's some fucking good content. My insight, mate, is yes, clearly that first game where he turned up, a lot of those points, I think 50 of them, were in the first quarter where he was just rolling off half back, looking $1 million. So, yeah, you're right. Stuart Duncan, he's not going to have that role. He did play around the footy a little bit at times last week, but I also did turn the TV off every now and then because I was furious. But I wouldn't feel the need to trade Bowes in. I think if you desperately need someone, you might consider him because I think he's got upside. But on what he's produced, I wouldn't be jumping at him. Axel, Grundy or English, and a bit embarrassed to ask, but who would I trade Bruin for? Was thinking Chandler or JVR. Yeah, for sure. I'd go English, mate. I think Grundy's a good option too, but he'll only be good for about 4 to 6 weeks. English will be good all year, mate. And, yeah, Bruin, been an absolute killer, hasn't it? Absolute killer for us. And I would go I'd probably go Chandler, I think. You're just going to get that. His job security looks better. He's going to just make you more cash sooner because he's already culminating that money. So I'd go him. Shorty Supercoach, we're looking fresh tonight, Shorty. Oh, we are, mate. We are both Shorty Supercoaches looking very fresh tonight. Jaroba, is it too late for Chandler, or do you think he still has 150k in him? Need to piss off Callahan. No, it's not too late, mate. I mean, it's one of those weird things in Supercoach. It just pisses us off a touch when we miss a guy on the bubble. And I'm having that same dilemma. It's like, geez, do I get him at 206? It just doesn't feel as sexy as getting him at 123, does it? But no, it's not too late. But it now becomes a balancing act of, yeah, will he get to 350? Do I go Van Rooyen and bank an extra 80k? It's a balancing act there. JT, if you don't have enough money to go one trade to English for Darcy Cameron, would you happily do one trade to Grundy? Yeah, I would, mate. Yeah, I would. I think if it's a difference of one or two trades, I think Grundy is a good short-term option. Oh, and that door knocker story that I was telling earlier, right? I'll tell it in full on my next video, but we have a no door knockers sign. And the bloke hits me with this because he hit me with one of these ones. And I'm like, oh, shit, look, one of my mates is here or something. He's gone the old happy knock. I look over and I'm like, it's like 6:15. I'm about to put my cordon bleu on, mate. I've got a fucking live session at 7 o'clock, bro. And I'm like, hey, mate. He's like, oh, mate, I just saw the door knock sign, brother. Well, I did you? Then fucking walk off my property, bro. Nah, he was a nice guy, but I was like, don't hit me with that, mate. It's right in front of you. It's right next to where you knocked. You knew what you were doing, you slimy bastard. I'm kidding. It was actually for a great cause, and he was a really nice guy. Did I donate? No. No, I did not. Times are tough. Those interest rates are going up, guys. Shorty doesn't have a spare 350 cash per year. It was probably about more 500 dosh. That's not easy money to make, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, back to Supercoach. Quanti, Doherty, a good VC playing North. This is the man I want to talk to. Here we go. Quanti's not only saying, Shorty, I'm not trading out Doherty. He's saying, bro, I'm talking VC. Honestly, yes. Wouldn't that just stick it up? He'll probably end up having 24 touches and scoring 142 somehow. He'll somehow do the reversal last week. Not a bad VC, mate. Probably not the guy I'll go with, but I don't mind it. Steve, how are you, mate? Shorty, I'm back. Steve here. Always referred to himself as Stevie. Have a look at that. How good are them Saints and Seb Ross? Currently top 60,000 at the moment in Supercoach. Feeling like I'm in for a big year this year. Mate, that's okay. Look, don't get too hung up on the rankings just yet. It's very easy to make rankings up. And those Saints, they are flying, mate. Never would have thought it. Harrison says, who's winning the flag, Shorty? I, at this stage, would say Melbourne, mate. I would say Melbourne. Collingwood also looking fantastic. Didn't tell you anything too off tap there, did I? It was pretty straight down the line. But no, I would say Melbourne if I had to. Andy T, hey, Shorty, loving your work. Keep it up. Thank you, mate. Cheers for the support. Much appreciated. I'm thinking Warple to Hopper. Is that worth it, you think? I feel like Hopper has a better ceiling, but not sure if I'm wasting a trade. Cheers, Shorty. No worries, mate. Let me just have a look at these prices. I really like Hopper, and Dimmer said he'd be back this week, and I'm hoping he turns into a bit of a pod now, to be honest. He's 332, of course. He hasn't moved. Warple 338. Don't mind that at all, mate. I think that's a good option. I think you're right. I think Hopper always handy when they get the better score in round 2 as well, because it gets 2 price rises. We love that. And yeah, I think he's a good option, mate. Carl, Jack Buckley, Bose, sub 350k. I think that's in response to a question before, and they were 2 guys I mentioned, so don't mind that at all. Tom Patterson, Bont to DeGoey, so I can afford Will Day, or should you hold off? Hold off on that, mate. Hold off on that, I think. I don't want you to get too sucked in or be a bit too reactive. I mean, DeGoey, Will Day, they're flying at the moment. They're looking good. But eventually you'll trade both of them out. So DeGoey's not a keeper all year, and neither's Will Day. I like the option of bringing Will Day in. I think he's going real nicely, but not at the expense of Will Day. Bontempelli. That didn't make much sense. Not at the expense of Marcus Bontempelli. Amusement, is Donald guilty? Oh, mate. I'll tell you one of the last things I'm interested in doing when I get home is following that sort of stuff. Oh, mate. I don't even listen to the news, mate. Goodness me. Oh boy. Oh, Keenan Van Hees. Oh, I'm starting to blush a little bit. Does Shorty travel? Yes. Yes, he does. Just send your coordinates, Keenan. I'll be there in hour 20. Eo Hebe, however you want to pronounce that. Hey, Shorty, I need Goda out of my side. He's D5 for under 280k. Who do you reckon would be the best replacement for points and money wise? I think Buckley's probably your guy. He's about, yeah. See, Jack Buckley, I'm not super enthused about his scoring potential, but he does have runs on the board in terms of scoring and that break even already. So that could be your guy. Otherwise, it's sort of tough. Like I said before, you got Stocker and then it's almost you really got to start scrolling. So it is tough. I don't know whether you can wrangle some cash and get a slight upgrade, but yeah, that'll be a couple of players I'd think about. Angus, Sean Darcy to English and get rid of Ridley or Doc. Yeah, I would trade Sean Darcy for English. I think it's going to be a roller coaster all year. And I would get rid of Ridley ahead of Doherty for sure. Amusement says trade up for Cade Chandler at 200k or a 123 operator. Yeah, I know. This is the question, mate? This is the question. I mean, you can sort of look at it two ways. Like Chandler's going to, you've missed 80k on Chandler, right? All right. Let's say he continues to go well and he maxes out at 320k. So that's going to get you 120k. So then your question is, well, can Van Rooyen get to 240? Could he get to 300? Could he get dropped in 2 weeks? You know what I mean? So I think the safer bet is Chandler. But if you really need cash, then Van Rooyen could be your guy. Nash, hey mate, what's going on? Thanks for popping in. Thanks to everyone for popping in, actually. I really appreciate it. We've been floating around the 50, 60 mark. We love to see that. So, no, I really enjoy doing these lives. They're good fun, good for a bit of banter. And as I always say, it's great to see the familiar names just popping back. A few new ones on TikTok before, so hopefully a couple of you guys have come across as well. And we'll be doing the quiz probably, depending how I'm going on the questions, but probably around 8:45, I reckon. Where am I? Lockie, fully expecting Phillips to be dropped or made sub again with LDU and Simpkin back. Yeah, and that's what I mentioned. Like, we got to wait for the teams. In isolation, he's a really good option, but let's not forget that it was only, round one, wasn't it? He was sub, so yeah. Jesse, Will Phillips, Daddy, talk to me. Well, hopefully you got a few of my thoughts on young William just there, mate. But you always crack me up with your comments. Frank, LDU a must-have to get in this week? No, I don't think a must-have. I mean, it's ideal, but don't throw the baby out with the bathwater just to get him. And honestly, I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of reassurance from the Roos about how that calf's going. When he was a late withdrawal, has to do a fitness test on Thursday. How's he going? Wait and see. Lockie, all right, Shorty, I've traded Darcy out for English. The pinhead bastard will probably do a hammy or something like he did to me last year. Oh, mate. Stay strong. Stay strong. Back him in. Back him in. Nash says, I go for St Kilda. You'd be a happy man, Nash. You'd be a very happy man. He's doing well. I did not expect the Saints to go 3-0 to start the year. Baked. Warple or Ridley out for day. Warple costs 70k, which I have works better for structure, or Ridley out, which makes me field Wilmot instead of McKenzie, but gives me a way to Clary or Stewart next week. Yeah, okay. I prefer the Ridley. Like, if it gives you a bit of a extra bit of help getting to a Clary or a Stewart the week after, I don't mind that, to be honest. Yeah. Michael says Chandler or Amati from the Swans. I'd go Chandler, mate. Similar prices, but I just think Amati is more of a chance to throw in a 30 or a 40. Where Chandler, he's been really consistent. It's hard to argue. Shorty SuperCoach. One sec, guys. I'll be back soon. I'm just texting my Tinder date. Funny man, whoever that is. Whoever that is. Jesse, would you go Doc Callahan to Clary Rouston or Van Royen? Probably prefer Van Royen, but I'm in the camp of keeping Doherty as well. I know I've mentioned that a few times, but definitely in the camp of keeping him. What did Rouston do? I missed that. Let me have a look. 19 and a 56. Oh, sorry, that's fucking AFL fantasy. 48 and a 55 at 130. Yeah, but nothing to get too excited about. I wouldn't have thought. TJ 707k spare. Which mid do I go? Laird, Neal, Miller, Bont, Track, Cripps, Brayshaw, or Kelly? Definitely not Brayshaw. He's struggling. Of those guys, money's clearly no issue. I would go Laird or Miller, and then closely followed by Neal and Bontempelli. Baked, Shorty, I might be knocking on your door asking for some spare coin to get Stuart, if that's okay. Oh, mate, we could all do with a bit of spare coin in Supercoach. Gee whiz. Lockie, tell the door knocker that you'll donate party or 50k prize in August. Yeah, don't mind that. Don't mind. It's one of the better starts to the season I've had of late. So I'm hoping to keep the trend going. Angus, to go a good VC into English for captain. Who do you think your VC and C will be? One thing, look, English playing Nankervis, I think. Am I right in saying that? Yeah, not the easiest matchup. Nank sometimes makes it pretty tough. I mean, to go is not a bad one to just roll the dice with. I think I'll be going Josh Dunkley, probably into. Oh, part of me says Oliver again, but yeah, I'll have to think on that. Bontempelli is an option. Yeah, I'll have to think on it. Travis, what's going on, mate? Shorty, would you look at Big O if you can't afford Grundy or English? Has a good run the next few weeks. Nah, I wouldn't actually. I wouldn't. I mean, I'm always hesitant on sort of looking at players' good or bad runs. It doesn't always work like that, I don't feel. The ruck's probably an easier guide, but still makes me a bit nervous. No, I wouldn't, mate. I'd do me darndest just to get up to Grundy at the very least. Jonas, short stick, ignoring comments like a piss poor goal kicking operator. Well, bro, I'm getting through 'em, mate. Fucking getting through 'em, brother. Carl, thoughts? Thoughts on Griff Logue copping a suspension while John Newcomb goes the chicken wing judo trip combo for the bonus points right under the ump's eyes or nose and gets away with it. Slap on the wrist. Can't say I saw the Newcomb one, so it's hard to sort of judge that. But I thought Logue was fair enough. I don't mind them cracking down on that sort of stuff. You elect to bump, you roll that dice. Don't mind it. But yeah, might have to. I'm surprised I missed the Newcomb one because I watched 360 and I watched on the couch, so I'm surprised I missed that. Amusement, Daniel, how did you hack into Supercoach that allowed you to have a semi-decent rank for one? Yeah, well played, mate. Well played. Corey, what's going on? Can't wait for the quiz. Going to try and win. Corey fucking loves the quiz, mate, and I love that. Yeah, give us a thumbs up if you are. Well, what are we on? 9 thumbs up at the moment. Feel free to give me one if you're sticking around for the quiz, because I reckon we're half a chance to get 30 plus in the quiz. Just got the 10 questions, but I dished that one up the other night, so hoping you guys can stick around. Lockie, seen a few people complaining about the number of trades and boosts. Thoughts on restricting boosts until after round 3? I'm happy with the boosts. I think the boosts is a good thing. Like, it gives us a bit more control, a bit more uniqueness. But I'm right there with you. I hate the amount of trades we have. So this is Shorty's massive gripe. So everyone has 90% similar teams, basically. What can actually separate teams is their trading ability and discipline. Like, what gets me right is if someone's out for 2 weeks now, no one ever says, "Oh, do I hold them? Do I just hold them for 2 weeks? Save a trade?" No one ever says save a trade because we've got them coming out of our ass, mate. So there's no need. 36 trades is too much. I would have 28 and see how we go. And I know you're probably falling off your seat, but when I first, there you go, back in my day, 20 trades and then boosted to 24. And it was just it was such a strategic challenge to actually get a full lot of premiums. You could, if you mucked up a couple of trades, you could be fucked. You might not be able to get 22 premiums, and your mate could because he traded well. Where I think now with 36 trades, you can make that many blunders and you can still have heaps of trades left. Anyway, there's Shorty's rant. Thanks for coming along. Carl, what's Shorty's general boost philosophy? Use them early to correct bad calls or save them for upgrade season so you can go bang, bang, bang every week and get the primos ASAP. I don't really have a philosophy, mate, but I just think early on, if you need to make it, then make it. I think don't try and hold them. Don't try and, save them for the winter months. Just if you need to use it early to correct your team, then go bang. Because you do get a bit of relief in the buy rounds when you get to use 3 trades as well. So in theory, you can use 3 trades a week for quite a period of time if you use them right. James, is it worth bringing in Tuke Miller? Yeah, for sure, mate. I mean, hasn't been the most red hot start to the season for him, but he's still really, really good option. I got a few of yous in the quiz. Thanks for the thumbs up. Good stuff. Jesse says, also, Daddy, I've got 32 trades. Would you do Fergie Green or Radigalia to Noah Long? No, I wouldn't. I prefer you to go down. I prefer you to go to like a Van Royen or something. I mean, I Long was good on the weekend, but he's just as much of a chance to score sub 50 this week. You know what I mean? I don't think he's a guy that we need to reach for. Global, g'day fella. Did I miss any Tinder stories? Oh, no, you didn't, mate. But oh boy, the Tinder stories are probably a thing of the past, gents. I do apologise, but Shorty's in a bit more of a professional job these days where he probably can't be telling those loose stories. Oliver, how's Jonah? Jar Jar Binks going? Mate, that Jar Jar Binks comment really hurt him. It was quite amusing, but he's good, mate. He's good. I'll probably catch up with him on the weekend. Angus, Doc, a top 6 defender, and would you go Ridley to LDU? Yes and yes. I think Doherty's still in the mix for that top 4, or probably not top 4, but like number 4 to number 8, somewhere in between there. And I would trade Ridley, mate. Yes. Steve, Shorty, what's going on? Is there any worth looking at Bose from Geelong, or is this another Bruin? And he also says, I'm leaning towards LDU at the moment, but not keen on a torn calf if he is tight. Who are you thinking this week to bring in? Very good calls. I think Bose probably with you got Duncan coming back as well, and he's definitely not going to go anywhere near that halfback flank rebounding style too much. Jackie Bose still a good option, but I don't think we should bring him in at the moment. I'd be happy to pass on him. And I'm right there with you with LDU. I want to bring him in as well, but I'm just seeking a bit of clarity. I want to see him named. I want to maybe hear from Clarko, how confident. And, I want to hear Clarko come out and say, mate, pass the fitness test. He's flying. Don't even worry about it. If Clarko wants to lie on my face, then that's good enough for me. I just want confidence to pick LDU. The man in the white coat and hat. How are we doing? I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you traveling? Bailey, howdy. What's going on, Bailey? Good to see you. Global, I'd use a boost to get you, Shorty. These guys crack me up, bro. Carl, which fallen primos is Shorty eyeing off to pounce on like a lion? Stewart, Miller, bottomed out Brayshaw, Jack McRae if he cops the dual position. Yeah, you've named a few. Jack Sinclair as well. I watched him and I still think he's got a good role. Who else was there? There was someone that I was thinking of the other day in the midfield. Yes, it was Brayshaw. It was Brayshaw. He's definitely a guy that I'll have a look at. And Cornelio as well in the forward line, definitely. Steve, back in my day, we played on the Dream Team and watched Shooter Williamson for advice on what to do. Yes, mate. That's crazy stuff and so true. I used to do Dream Team and SuperCoach. But yeah, those days seem like a long time ago. Shorty SuperCoach, get those likes up, lads. That's it, mate. Harvey, g'day, Shorty. How are we? I'm going all right, mate. How are you? Thanks for jumping on. Global, we're in the A-team league and smashing it. Good stuff, mate. Yeah, there was a couple of good leagues. I'm in. You might have seen me talk about AFL Supercoach 360. Good Facebook page, kind enough to let me post on their page. Yeah, I'm in a league with them. Ranked number 2 league overall. It's pretty cool. Where are we? Nate, Tinder stories behind a paywall, surely. Oh, shit. That's not bad. Next minute, one of my students pays for it and Shorty's sacked. Not ideal. Now, honestly, I used to love telling them. I really did. And I know you guys love them. And I'll still keep telling stories. I've got that door knocker story coming for you on Friday. But the Tinder stories, as much as it pains me, I don't know if I want to risk that. Oliver, would you pay serious money for Shorty Supercoach Patreon? Oh, the Patreon, that brings me back, mate. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Jonas, Brayshaw sucks. Whoa, bro. Both Brayshaws. Jonas, chill, bro. Whoa. Lockie, hope you've put your current Supercoach ranking in your Tinder bio. That's not bad, actually. Seeing as you're off to a good start. Yeah, thank you, mate. I might have to. Also, should I start doing? I've been right into my same game multis or just disposal multis in general. Do I start posting those on Twitter? Do you think? Like, would people care? Like, I don't really want to do a full on video, but maybe if people are interested in, like, if I just put a multi up every now and then, let me know. Harvey, how good are my Saners going at the moment? Nervous for the call on Wood. Best player at the moment for us could be leading the Brownlow and definitely our best and fairest. Yeah, who would have thought, mate? Who would have thought? He's looking great. I think North fans would be thinking, where the hell was this? Where the hell was this? While I've got yous, let's yeah, tell me if this link is working for the quiz. Should be able to log on and play, log into the quiz from there. I'll just have a look. If someone wants to comment back and just let me know if that's working, and I'll put through the code. Steve, yeah, been watching the old Shooters Dream Team videos lately. Still crack me up. Yeah, he's a funny bastard. He really is. Thank you, Angus. It works. Good stuff. Let me get a code happening. Host game. Oh man, they've changed this since last time. Game after this time. Bro, I just want to play classic. Got me a little confused. Not really sure what mode I just got, but we'll find out as we play. Normally it came up with like all these options last year and I just pressed classic. Anyway, the code is 8727549. 872 7549. There you go. Oliver, anyone else love joining random public leagues just to wreck the plebs? Yeah. Do you guys ever remember talking absolute smack in your Supercoach chat as well? I remember that used to be a thing. Like, I don't know if people still do it, but there used to like be absolute banter in the Supercoach chat, like on the website. Global, yeah, that's a league I'm in with. Oh, nice, mate. Shorty's a bit behind. Angus, how many trades will you have at the end of this week? Probably 30. I reckon I'll have 30, mate. I think I'll use 2. Give us a PG version. Oh, might have to think on it, mate. Oh, Shorty might give you a date update. There's nothing wrong with a nice, lovely dinner date, But the more saucy version, I might have to leave. But haven't gone on a date for a while though, so might have to up my game. Chase, who was more job security? Samson Ryan, Will Phillips, or Tyler Young? Oh, geez, they're all flimsy at best, mate. I don't know about job security. None of them are great, but I would still be trending towards Will Phillips. Just wait for the teams to come out, I think, and we'll just have to judge it from there. Oh, we've already got 14 in. We love that. Good stuff, guys. Basil, Lenka, Elise is in there. Harvey, Lord, Amusement, Lockie, Luke, Nifty Nev. Good stuff. Get involved in the quiz. Come on. Get involved. Steve, give the TikTokers the sports bets. I'll take that as Steve's not too interested, unless he likes his TikTok as well. Lockie says, I'd be down for some same game multis. Shorty, thank you, mate. Oh, it's good stuff. Global says, chuck some SuperCoach multis up. SuperCoach multis. Look out. Luke McMahon, hey, Shorty, who do you think wins tomorrow night? I'm tipping Brisbane. I'm actually tipping the Lions. Bit of an upset, but they're bloody tough to beat at the Gabba. They are tough to beat at the Gabba. If you want to join the quiz, just type in blooket.com/play or Blooket Play into Google. That'll work for you. And just use that code that I just chucked in there. Matt says, thoughts on Tyler Young for cash generation? Haven't really seen much of him, so I won't be able to talk too much from a actual assessment point of view. But in terms of the numbers, couple of games, 34, 52. Nah, not so much. He's not one I'd jump at, I don't think, mate. He's probably going to make okay cash. He's coming from a low base, but I probably wouldn't be too enthused. Thanks, Lockie. Yeah, Oliver, good man. Thank you. Angus says Tyler Young or Rouston. I'd slightly err towards Rouston, but I'm not too up and about over either of them. Joe, no point putting your same game multis on TikTok because 12-year-olds can't bet. Not bad. That's not bad from you. Braden, where is that? Braden, post the multi. Cashed out my Dons versus Saints multi after Gresham goal. Didn't think Stocker will get 15 touches. He did. And horror stories on the punt, Shorty. Oh, gee. I'm not a big gambler. Like I don't sort of have any horror stories, but some of the worst moments, because I'm a big multi-goer with the disposal bet, and regularly kills you when you got a 15 disposal player and they're on 14 or 19 when they're on going for 20. Or nothing worse. I had one the other day. In fact, Dangerfield screwed me. All I needed in the end was him. And I thought it was all over. I had him for 20 plus. He was on 14 at half time. I was like, boom, easy money. Barely saw it. So I was like, are you kidding me? And I stopped focusing on him too. I was like, fuck. Anyway, Steve, thoughts on Van Rooyen? How safe is his spot, do you think? Oh, look, he's probably not super safe, but if he keeps playing like he does, very safe. You know what I mean? So I like him as an option, though. Very talented kid. Been really looking like a prospect for some time now. So, man, we got 22 in the quiz, and there's like 60 of you watching. Come on. Get involved in the quiz, guys. Come on, get around it. Get around it, mate. Come on, we ain't starting the quiz till we get 30 plus. Come on. 10 questions, just a bit of fun. Daniel, Shorty looking absolutely gorgeous as usual. Oh, mate, these guys, they pump my tyres up, they do. Amado, thinking Warple and Wits for Grundy and LDU. Oh, what is with this Wits hate? People getting rid of Wits. Oh, look, I don't mind the Warple trade, but can't we find some cash elsewhere? Goodness me. Wits hasn't gone under 100 yet. He's looking great. Shalav, should I trade Redmond to Will Day? We'll get an extra 220K for the week. Oh shit! Excuse me. Shorty's nearly got the hiccups. I probably don't mind that, to be honest. I'm not big on trading out premiums, but that cash gen for Redmond, I'm not in love with, so I can sort of see the point there. I don't mind it, mate. I don't mind it. Shorty SuperCoach, got to change my name to Shorty Single Coach. Shorty's dating advice doesn't get you too far. Doesn't get you too far. Lockie, Shorty, mate, what's happened to the AFL Unlimited pod? Not doing it this year. Yeah, true, mate. I didn't realize you watch it. We have called it. We've called time on that one. It just kind of made sense. It was getting just time wise. There's a lot of commitments throughout the week. It was just getting tougher to coordinate, and we're all sort of working a bit more these days. So yeah, we did it. We did also think, look, the Cats won it. For Geelong supporters, what better way to end it on? So yeah, but no, sorry to deliver the bad news there, mate. Tremaine, reckon LDU will finish top 8? Yeah, I actually do. Yeah, I think he will. Top 10 for sure. And the way he started the season, it's really hard to argue anything else. Schlav also got Laird, Took, Bont, Setters, and Hopper, but want to get LDU or Oliver in. Should I hold? Yeah, I think you probably do have to hold, mate. I mean, it's tricky. Like, I know we want those guys, but if the stars don't align, like Hopper, Setters still making money, you might just have to hold. Harvey, holy shit, 54 in the chat. Most I've seen in years, usually about 15 in chat during lives in the past year or so. Whoa, Harvey, come on, man. I'll take that as a backhanded compliment. But normally at the start of the year, there's always 50 plus. It's sort of towards the end of the year, sort of tails off. But no, I remember one preseason, it was the week before like round 1. And yeah, I remember that symbol up there hit 107 people watching old Shorty. Never would have thought they'd see the day. But I do love that there is a committed, sort of feels like there's a committed 40 odd that are always attending, and they are the true fans. Absolutely love your support. Carl, Vegemite and sauce, Shorty, fridge or pantry? Good question. It's a good question. Sauce, I'm a pantry operator, and now that I think about it, so am I for Vegemite. Kind of second guess, because when I grew up, Vegemite was always in the fridge. But back on some big topics here, Caitlin. Do you put the sauce in the pantry or fridge?
Pantry, always.
Yeah, fair call. I think that too. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Don't eat peanut butter.
That's just. Oh, I forgot about that. That's kind of fucked up. Showers in the dark or the light?
Light, but you convinced me to sometimes dark.
Do you want to have a shower together?
Yes.
Shit. Okay. Anyway, Lockie, Holland's not Cowan. Sorry. Holland's not Cowan. Sorry. I might have missed your initial question, but Hollands is going pretty well, I think, isn't he? I think he's going all right. We got 27 in the quiz. Come on, Crow. Get over to 30. Are you playing the quiz, Caitlin?
Yeah. How do I get on?
Nice. You got to go to lookit.com/play or something like that.
You don't even know what to do.
Well, if you fucking followed my feed, mate, I told him 10 minutes ago.
No, I've been making cupcakes.
Oh, what cupcake? Chocolate?
Chocolate, vanilla, and apple cinnamon.
Nice. Apple cinnamon. Nice.
Yeah, that variety.
You do need variety. I'll leave that as an open-ended question. Louis, hard to watch. Hard while watching. Oh my God. Holy shit, Louis. Steve, do you have to create an account for the quiz first time? I've never actually played the quiz. I think you can just log on and just like create like that little emoji dude and
what's the game ID?
Give yourself a name. Game ID 872 7549. Flamo's in, Harvey, Joe, Albo, Cam, good stuff. Probably give it 5 more minutes or something, and then we'll get stuck into that quiz. Schlav, no worries, mate. Oh, thank you. Cheers for the support. Carl, Shorty gearing up for the ATP Tour, boys. No time for podcasting. Something had to give. Oh, mate. Where's my towel? Where's my premiership towel? Don't know where it is, but that's it, mate. Shorty is gunning for that ATP. Brandon, Daddy, what the fuck is going on? Chadwick Warner. I got him as a pod, and he is more like a dud. Do I get him out or stick with him? Oh, how bad has he been going? I don't mind him, to be honest, but he has been. Speaking of multis, I had him for 20 plus the other day, and he dished up 13 touches, mate. I don't know. I'd be inclined to probably get rid of him, to be honest. Actually, yeah, I absolutely would. Which is annoying, but yeah, you probably don't want to get burnt in general, but you don't want to get burnt on a pod as well. Oscar, see Simon O'Donnell's son signed for the Bulldogs. I don't even know if that's a piss take, but if that is true, I did not see it, and that's incredibly random. Brandon could maybe get LDU for him. Yeah, I'd do that then. I would do that for sure. Braden says, my mate had danger for 22. He sat on the line for 11 minutes. Yeah, I know. That was so frustrating. I mean, I was losing my shit because we were about to lose to Gold Coast, but meanwhile, my multi was going under as well. Very frustrating. Angus, who should I get in for Ridley if LDU doesn't play, or hold Ridley for another week? I mean, could you go Will Day for a bit of cash injection? I do like Zeeble as well, but that might just be one. It might be a question you don't even have to answer if LDU's named. So maybe we just wait and see. Oh, we've got 30 for the quiz. How good's that? Well played. Who are you named? Or are you not going to tell me?
You should see it when you see it.
Okay. Sexy Shorty?
No.
Oh. Maybe you're up the top.
No. Come past.
Oh, shit, ever. Shortlet.
Yeah.
Caitlin is running with a theory that I should call my diehard fans shortlets. I'm not quite sure. I mean, but you guys are the diehards out there, the ones that truly bring the channel together. So would you hate that?
I think it's great.
I don't know if shortlet's not very like
I like
masculine, you know? It's sort of like, it's like calling them like a piglet. Like it's sort of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Piglet. Whoa. Anyways, Galaxy Wolf, what's going on? Hey, Shorty, been missing your streams because I've been working Wednesdays evenings. Good to catch up at the end of this one. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for jumping on board. I know it'll be Tuesday or Wednesday, so hopefully I can catch you every now and then, mate. Cheers. Alexander, when's the next goal kicking, Shorty? You better make it soon. Pipsqueak calls me Pipsqueak, bro. How about you just put one through the big sticks, mate? Oh. I was shooting hoops with Joey McGregor on the weekend too. Say good day to him for me. But to answer your question, don't know. I wanted to do it on school holidays, but I'm away on the middle weekend. I could do it on that last Sunday. Yeah, maybe. I might have to think so. Angus, is that the misso? Oh, if only, mate. Just my housemate. But I think she's in love with me, just quietly.
Yeah.
Shit, scan through a few. Gee, I nearly caught up, and then you lads have just hammered some questions. Oliver, Shorty, you're so wholesome, man. Love the lives, lad. Never stop. But tomato sauce in the fridge, lad. What are you thinking? I said pantry, mate. Come on, I appreciate being wholesome, bro, but no, definitely pantry, mate. Definitely pantry. Nah, thanks for the comment, mate. Steve, I was here for 107 viewers. There you go. You had a few weeks of around that. Maybe the new housemate scared them off. Yeah, no, there was a time when I turned up a couple of times live sesh. It was a proud moment for old Shorty. Matt says Shorty's rattled every day, mate. Jonas, get into quiz, girly, so Shorty can. Fucking hell, Jonas. You're a loose unit, bro. Shorty, is that my mum over at your place again? Me and your mum have something special, Lockie. It's okay. Hudson, should I trade Brayshaw for LDU? I always enjoy when we get to this stage of the stream when it's just occasional SuperCoach questions with absolute loose comments. But what was the actual question? Yeah, I think you should. Brayshaw's struggling. Not to say we won't get him later in the piece, but I do think he's a trade at the moment. Harvey, mate, how long is this Geelong Premiership hangover going for? First 3 games at risk of going over 4. Mate, we will beat Hawthorn. I'll guarantee it. I'll be there. I'll probably leave early if we're going to lose. I don't think I can handle those Hawthorn supporters. If you're not in the quiz and you want to be, there's the code. Widescreen TV. Do we think Will Day is a choice? Yeah, he's a good money maker, mate. I think he's not a bad option at all. Should give you some good points, good cash. I should probably note him down. I don't think I noted him. We've got a few names to talk about on Friday. It's still a bit to think about early in the year. Galaxy, Reef McGuinness, a cheeky shout for some cash gen. I don't think so, mate. I mean, he's kind of like a bloke that don't mind playing as sub, and I know he's kicked a few goals in that, but no, I'd be happy to pass on that. Oliver, have we been looking at mid-season draftees yet, Shorty? We'll have a look at that. Oh, you are a clown, mate. that nearly had me, to be fair. Schlav, who's your Brownlow favourite? Oh, again, I'm going pretty straight down the line, but probably Oliver. I mean, he's looking great again. Hasn't won one yet. I think he'll be right up there. Cripps, again, is playing some great footy. Davies Uniacke probably got nearly 6 votes, even though he's missed a week. So, yeah. Aaron Warple for Day. Yep, don't mind that at all. Carl, is Shorty a Jack Black in School of Rock kind of operator or more Arnold Schwarzenegger in Kindergarten Cop? Bro. If only I could answer that with any sort of sense. Shorty's not a massive movie guy, and but part of me says Arnold Schwarzenegger. Have you seen either of those movies?
What ones?
Kindergarten Cop or School of Rock? I'm sure I've seen School of Rock, but a long time ago.
Yeah, would have been like ages ago. No Cat in the Hat.
Oh, when he's teaching the kids. Oh, mate. I'm not teaching the kids, I'll tell you that much. I may be at a school, but Shorty's in wellbeing. You don't want Shorty teaching the future generations anything. Carl, when he's... Oh, I just read that. Oliver. Oh, G Money. Here we go. This will be something witty. Here we go. Hey, mate. Glad your SuperCoach rank is doing well, pal. Mine is taking big time, but what keeps a smile on my face is the ladder and seeing cats holding the rest up. There we go. I just knew you'd come up with something like that, mate. Who do you barrack for again? I feel like you're Collingwood or Hawthorn. I can't remember. Lockie, proud to be a shortlet. There you go. He's proud to be a short. There you go. The shortlets are out in force. Jonas. Oh, come on, Jonas. Disrespectful, mate. You never know. They bet you last year. That's true, Harvey. That is actually very true. Cats will choke the chicken. Jesus Christ. Jonas is really smacking some vodkas at this point of the night. He's getting loose. Luke says Callahan replacement. Don't love Rouston or Phillips. Can you swindle Chandler in there with a bit of DPP or otherwise we might just have to see what the teams bob up because there isn't a stack of options, to be fair, mate. Jonas. DB, sure Dino, are you going to make a group? A group for what, mate? I've already got the Shorty SuperCoach group. So, yeah, absolutely. You can get stuck into that. I don't know about the Sure Dino. I've never had that before. Nah, Josh, I'll be holding Rowan Marshall, mate. I'll be holding him. For all those quiz goers, 8:45. I said 8:45. Couple of minutes. Shorty SuperCoach, what do we think about Willie? Oh, Jesus, bro. Yeah, these blokes, they just get bored and start getting real. Oh, for SuperCoach, sorry, mate. Yeah, if you want to see my group, it's in it'll be in the comments for those league reveals or league codes that I did before round 1, mate. I'm guessing you can still join a group. I don't know. Lockie, you're teaching a class on SuperCoach, Shorty. How do I enroll? Oh, mate, if only. Go all SuperCoach DR mode and get in the got on the news, I think. G Money, the Mighty Pies. Yeah, I thought so. As disgraceful as it is. I was getting lipped by multiple students today. Jesus Christ, they're lippy as. I've been there like 8 weeks, 10 weeks, and they're lipping me already. Hudson, are you taking Grundy or English as Gorn is injured right now? Well, I've already got English, but I don't mind Grundy for Cameron for the moment. Luke's already got Chandler. Yeah, look, it's hard to say. Look, tune into my video on Friday, mate, and hopefully I'll have a bit better an answer. Probably need to have a look at the teams and just see how we go from there. Galaxy, I want to look at the teams. I like Phillips the most out of that, but we really have to see what's going on with these teams and where he falls into it. So I'm not too excited. I like Van Rooyen, but yeah. Harvey, are we starting the quiz? Yes, mate. We'll get about a minute, bro. We'll do a couple more questions. I appreciate your patience. Steve, yeah, the media jumped on us. Bulldogs hard and our rough start, but barely a mention of you guys tanking down there. Oh, geez, yeah. I reckon the Cats have copped a fair bit of media this week, I must admit. But yeah, Dogs bounce back. Hopefully the Cats can. Hudson, Essendon top 8 this year? I don't think so, mate. I think they're still building. Don't quite have them top 8. Jonas, what's the difference between a pickpocket and a peeping shorty? One snatches your watch, the other... Oh, Jesus Christ. Alex, I picked up LDU. Is that the right choice or should I have picked up? Yeah. Nearly, mate. Nearly, mate. You just focus on kicking those goals on in a couple of Sundays' time, eh? Matt, roommate situation is getting complex. Oh, you're a funny man. Carl, 36 trades makes us all touch loose. Back when I was a boy, we would walk 10 miles barefoot in the snow uphill both ways to collect our trades from the post office. I love the way you word stuff, mate. It's very funny. DB, does anyone know the codes for Shorty SuperCoach group? I don't know it off by heart, mate, but yeah, it'll be, if you just scroll back like a few, it's in that league code reveal. I'm sure of it. Hopefully you can find it. Galaxy, I did dock to DC last week. Thought it was, yeah, I know. I thought it was a genius. Yeah, how brutal was that? Absolutely brutal. Supercoach has been tough to us. It has been tough this year. Steve, does anyone remember corner shops and 50-cent lollies? Mate, there used to be this egg farm near my place. And yeah, we used to just roll down to the egg farm and lollies, you could buy lollies for 10 cents. It was ridiculous. Yes, Harvey, you're right. Oi, Caitlin, are you ready?
I'm going to keep an eye on the cupcakes, so just don't worry about it.
No, I'll play from the kitchen.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, well, I have to look me out, so what's
oh, fuck. It is 872 7549. Last one, GRB. Stop flexing. G'day, Shorty Supercoach and everyone. Lost my cool with Sean Darcy last week. Traded in Darcy Cameron. Still managed. Shit, that's a whopper score. Yeah, good work, mate. You're going real nicely to still be ranking up that high. Well done. Good stuff, guys. Let's rock and roll on the quiz, shall we? Let's hope this goes smoothly because I don't really know which format. Oh, what is this? What is this crap?
What?
This is weird. I'm pretty confused. I don't like this at all. What is this?
Which one of the teams is currently in the top 8?
Could I receive feedback on this? Oh, so I can't see the questions. I'm so confused. Why did it come up like this?
Oh, I got it wrong.
I hate this format. What the fuck is this? Oh, I want to be. So, do people just take gold from each other? This is so weird. I can tell you, Cam or Lord Amusement is right on top. This is wild. What question are you up to? And what if you get one right? Can you take gold from people? That is so weird. Pretty much hate this, guys. We might go round 2 on this quiz, but go for your life. Hey, Caitlin's on 250. She's on top. What the fuck? Oh no, you just got stolen.
Oh, fuck you, no.
Well, this is fucking weird. Yeah, I know you guys are probably going nuts on the Kahoot, but if you do get a chance, give me some feedback on this mode. I personally don't like it, but um, geez, so we got Port Prowler is a long way clear, but this just seems so weird. Like the first place just changes so quickly. Port Prowler's back, Shorty's child, like it's bizarre. Yeah, right. Play amongst yourself, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really know what's going on here. Man, hungry too. Didn't really finish me old dinner either. I want Shorty's BBCs first. Got to respect that. Sexy Shorty, Shorty's child, Luca, the buy two, Lockie's up there as well. It seems like a whole lot of absolute mayhem. I do still have Doc, mate. I do still have him, and I'm backing him in. Just trying to see what happened with this quiz.
They're all like repeating the questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's shit. That is shit.
50%. I don't care.
Yeah, it is a bit shit, isn't it?
Just lift your game.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. I don't know why it did that, but gee, money. Absolute loose unit. Yeah, I'm really trying to figure out why there's no like classic mode. It's kind of annoying. Oh, fucking hell. This didn't load before. Oh, man. Look, I've found out how you can do the classic. Do people want to do the classic? You probably know some of the answers anyway, but I am happy to do a classic version if you want. They changed the format on me, guys. Changed the format, and Shorty's just, you reckon go again, mate? I reckon we go again as well. Because this is just chaos, bro. I don't really get it. Look, I'm going to let that game just roll on out. I think it's got like 5 minutes left or something, but I know it's a little bit short notice, but if people do want to do the classic version, and it's probably a little bit unfair now because people will know some of the answers, but if you would like to, you can. Yeah, I know. Sorry, mate. I know they're repeating. It's a weird ass format. I don't really know. Look, do you want to do the classic version? I feel like, yeah. All right, let's do a classic version. All right. I think this will be the fastest hand. I think because you guys will probably know all the answers. 581 9116. You live and learn, ladies and gentlemen. You live and learn. But yeah, I'll just give it like 2-3 minutes, and whoever gets in gets in. And I think this might be the fastest finger first because most of you should probably know the answer to these. This should be the best performing quiz we've ever had, I think, because you guys have had a free run at the questions. Steve, this one's a timed one, so it just ends after like 10 minutes or something. It's kind of stupid though. There's like 3 minutes left. I don't even know how to I don't really know how to end it either, but kind of reckless. The quiz link, mate. No worries. Oh, it ended, did it? Don't know. I don't know. All I know is Shorty's Child is their number one. I'm just going to click out of it, to be honest. Yeah, my apologies for that. That's not ideal, but might try and do a bit of a longer quiz next week, like 12, 14 questions or something just to make up for it. But yeah, we got 20 in the quiz already. Nice. Dubs from Alex. All right, there's the link, and I'll give it about a minute or so because most of the ones who are keen will be logged on already. But for anyone who's not, there's the code, and yeah, we'll give it about a minute and we'll rock and roll, and then I reckon Shorty's gonna finish off a little bit of his dinner and probably watch 360 and have myself a Milo. I think. Last day of work for the term tomorrow. Should be pretty nice. Carl and all the clowns who stole my gold, shame on you. Shorty would not condone theft. Oh, mate. Clean cut soldier here, my friend. Never steal from Carl. Come on. Come on. How many we got in this quiz? Back to classic mode. We're up to 28 already. Amadi, Party, Basilenka, Big T. That's Oliver. Got Cam in there, Elise, Joe, Big Nuts, Matt. Gotta love that. I love Shorty's BBC. Harvey's in there. King Amusement. Josh, Cozzy, Lockie, Mitch T, Noah Long. Shorty's dad's in here. Shorty's Small Nuts is in there. Shorty's Child. Jack, the Walrus, Alex. Oh, it's all happening. All right. Yeah, with the Kahoot, mate, I can only get like 10 or something. You need to buy the premium to have more than 20 or something. I don't know. The game's the game. All right, let's rock and roll, shall we? Good luck, guys. Let's do it. And this should be the most impressive quiz in terms of getting them right because you bastards already looked at the questions. So if people are getting it wrong, this should be fastest finger first, mate. How many posies did Paddy Cripps get on the weekend? I'll be really interested to see what happens here. I'm thinking surely people can't get it wrong. This has to be the quickest on the buzzer that we're going to have. 42. Some people still got it wrong. That's concerning. We're back to classic mode, Caitlin.
So wait, why was it wrong?
They changed the how I select it, and I didn't see. I don't think it loaded fully. I don't know, bro. Just some tech issues. Just some tech issues over here. Jordan Dawson was a surprise showdown medalist on the weekend, but who polled the second most amount of votes? I was real happy with this question too. Oh, you bastards already saying it. So disappointing, Caitlin. Also, there was a request for an OnlyFans of me and you.
There it is.
There you go. There you go, G Money. Answer, of course, was Riley O'Brien, I think, which is kind of random. I would have not thought that. I'm surprised Rankin only polled the votes from Kingy. Noah Long in nice and quick. Amusement, Big T. And Noah Long is still on top. So is Amusement second. Oh, no, Big T goes up second. Mitch T in third. Question 3. What number does Harry Sheasel wear? Just keep it nice and simple. 3, 5, 7, or 9. He's been racking them up, so surely you guys all get this right. Surely. What's that?
You should have a question of how many games of footy are in a week.
Fuck. I was talking to Caitlin the other day. And she's like, "Oh, how are you watching all these games of footy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I've watched like all 9 of them." She's like, 9? I thought there's only 2 games of footy per week. Hey, 30 from 30. That's what we like to see. Number 3 has been racking them up. Amusement in nice and quick. So was Luke, Cam, Noah, Shorts, Nuts. Noah should stay number 1, you would think, and he does. Amusement back up to 2, Cam, Mitch T, and Oliver. Question 4. After 3 rounds, who has the most disposals for the year? Could slip a couple up. I actually can't remember. I thought coming into writing this question, I thought it was Oliver, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it was Parrish from memory. Yeah, Darcy Parrish. So I wonder if Noah's just got these answered absolutely memorized. There he is. He has these memorized, mate. Puts a bit of gap on them. Amusement also coming. Mitch T, Big T. It's all happening. These blokes got a memory. Lockie Hunter moved to Melbourne. That's meant to be 2 this year. How many games did he play at the Bulldogs? Also another question I thought was just a bit of a brain teaser, but gone to waste now. Gone to waste. Pretty sure it was 176, I think. Yeah, 176. Most is getting in nice and correct there. Oh, Big T hits one back. But again, Noah is right up and about. He's still first. Amusement 20 points behind. A further 8 was Oliver. You're going to have to be quick. Absolutely quick here. Which one of these teams is currently in the top 8? You got the Dockers, you got the Crows, you got the Lions, you got the Tigers. I had a door knocker before.
Oh, really?
No,
like selling or like?
No, it was genuine. It was like helping Doctors Without Borders or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
did you donate?
Well, no, because they want to always sign you up on like a weekly thing.
You don't want to do that?
I do not want to do that, Caitlin. No.
Why not?
Because it's like $500 a year.
Okay, Mr. Grumbles.
Well, you came at me, mate. Anyway, question 7. Geelong has started 0-3, being the first Premier to start with 3 losses since when? Another fantastic question, just gone to fucking waste. God damn it. Oliver is answering questions and commenting. I mean, that's some serious stuff. Yeah. I know, Carl. It's an absolute catastrophe, my friend. That gold hunting exercise just ruined my quiz. 1976. Good little stat there. Just hit that one around the water cooler. And Noah, I think Noah could be nearly unbeatable. He is quick as anything. Amusement's back in a second. Mitch T, Big T, and Cam. It's been that top 5 just about the whole way through. Blake Acres is now at the Blues. Which other clubs has he played for? Saints and Dockers, Dockers of Melbourne, Dockers and GWS, or Dockers and Gold Coast. Oh no, Jack. We need a lift from you, Jack. Again, most people getting that one correct. Oh, Lockie plows men even quicker than Noah. But again, Noah just keeps himself on top there. Alex has worked his way into 5th. Nicely done. Getting to the business end now. 2 more questions. Question 9. How many clubs appointed new coaches in 2023? You got Ross Lyon. You got Brad Scott. You got Kingsley. And who's the other one? Clarko, of course. So 4. How's Noah tracking? Is he number 1 again? Maybe number 3. I don't think that'll be enough to knock him off the perch, though. He's still number 1 by about 35 points, so he's looking good. He'd have to butcher it from here. Question 10, Jacob Van Rooyen debuted for the D's on the weekend. What number was he drafted? A lot of talk about him as a draftee prospect. So I feel like this again would have been just a really, really saucy question, but surely you got in nice and quick there, Noah. You surely took the dub here, my friend, on what is a bit of a tainted classic quiz, but we'll be back next week.
Probably.
Yes, properly, mate. Fuck. Third is Mitch T. Nicely done, mate. Cam is in second, and Noah Long from wire to wire, start to finish, takes it out with one of the absolute blazing displays of memory. He has dominated the quiz. No worries, Oliver. Thank you, mate. And my apologies for a bit of a tainted quiz, guys. Shorty just having a couple of technical difficulties there, but yeah, you're probably right there, Jonas. It probably came down to your internet, but so Corey, no good, mate. Yeah.
Short crusties.
Short crusties.
I like that.
That's not bad. Oh. So I'd love to call him a wolf pack, but you know.
What name did you ask me to call you last night?
Oh, Big Shrapnel.
Shrappies.
Yeah, just carried me. Call me Big Shrapnel. Yeah, right. JRB reckons faster on the phone. Charity quiz. Yeah, true. That's coming from an absolute previous winner. Love the quiz. Nice, guys. All right, well, Shorty's hungry, and I'm going to go eat some food and absolutely digest a Milo. So see you, Big Shrapnel from Oliver. You're a good man. Thanks, guys. Cheers for another good live sesh. I'll be back with a video on Friday. But yeah, enjoy the long weekend. If you've got some holidays, enjoy that too. And Shorty's out. I'll talk to you guys soon. Catch ya.